We guess it's a mentor, the Christian of Nas, Faith, Nasdaq. Okay guys, we back with another video guys. This one I'll just be analyzing GER30, Nasdaq and US30 and to see what is it that the market is for us. Remember today is Monday, so I might just call it a market breakdown, understand? So as you guys can see, this is GER30 here, and it's 17 minutes past 9, and we chopped this new London session. So it was just London session on this one. So I did send a signal in our strictly session group. The market was here. The market literally shoot to the top, you understand? Of which now you need to understand that it's very important to be in the strictly session group, you understand? It's very important because now people are eating, you understand? So that's one thing that I like the most, you understand? So yeah guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start with this one and reanalyze it so everyone can see what is happening on GER30 and what's gonna be happening on GER30. You understand? So I just switched to my 1 week time frame, of which is something that I do when I analyze. You understand? I switch to my BA time frame, which is I use a top-down analysis strategy. You understand? So I'm going to identify my highest point here and my current lowest point here. So here I feel like it's our current lowest point. No, this one here. This one is our current lowest point. Reason being this becoming our current lowest point is because this used to be our highest point. You understand? And the market said to break and retest, and this is a retest. You understand? A retest on this current lowest point. You understand? Okay guys, before I continue, make sure to trade with the best broker, the broker that I recommend. The link is in the description of this video. You understand? So let's see what's happening. So from there, I might just do what? I might just identify my structure. To identify my structure, I need to use a trend line. Obviously, you can see that based on the trend line, based on the touches, the market is actually doing what? The market was here, it came here, went there, came here, decided to obviously go there and come back to this point here and went there. So according to structure, we get to understand that for this, the market has to give us a the double top in order for it to come back to this point, you understand? Because now it's actually respecting this overall uptrend here. So this is our structure here, you understand? So from there, what's happening, I'm just going to switch to my 1 day time frame. So this is our 1 day time frame. So on our 1 day time frame, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just identify places when the market touches the market reverses, of which I call them zones, you understand? So here it's our zone, it's our strong zone, you understand? And also what is happening is that here I feel like there's a zone also. Here there's a zone. So for now, let me just remove this trend line. Then what is happening here, we have our strong zone, some strong levels. So I'm just switch to my 4 hour time frame. And what I'm gonna do on my 4 hour time frame, I'm just gonna highlight the current trend. Highlight the current zone. This is our current zone. Meaning, when I say the current zone, I mean to say from the current market price, this is the nearest zone actually. You understand? So it's actually a strong zone that we need to understand that this zone, I did highlight it on the bigger time frame, on the 1 day time frame, which is it's a strong zone, you understand? So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to identify this trend that has been happening, that the market has been respecting, you understand? Based on the touches, the market has been respecting this trend, you understand? So from there, we have a major key that the market is giving us a breakout inside it here. This is a major key, you understand? And this is a confirmation of that. Okay, we can see that the market is giving us a breakout on this. Let me show you. The market has given us a breakout on this major key, come back to retest here. So the market has to do what? The market has to push to the top. The market has to at least end here. The market has to actually at least reach to this point, because this is where this major key has started. You understand? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna switch to my 1 hour time frame. So this is my 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so you can see here it's actually retest here in a double bottom. So the market has given us a double bottom, and remember the theory of a double bottom. When the market gives us a double bottom, it's actually clearly like giving us that direction that, okay, the market has more chances of it start to push to the top. You understand? The market will definitely push to the top. The market will definitely give us those movements to the top. You understand? So you can see here we have a double bottom. The market started pushing to the top. That is why I tell you guys to buy GER30 during the London session. You can see where the market is. So literally we caught the buys here, as we caught the buys here. You understand? But if you're late, if you see the video late, you definitely have to be scaling in from that certain point, or when the market is coming back to pull back on the zone. You understand? So for now, let me just remove this trend line. Now I'm not gonna remove it, because this trend line, it plays a bigger role, because looking at this trend line, I feel like we have a third touch here. So looking at this here, we have a first touch here, second touch here. So the chances of the third touch, remember the third touch here, the market starts selling, sold. But here you can see that now, you can see that the market is literally where the market is literally above the certain zone. And what confirms us with this buying opportunities is that the double bottom is there. You understand? The double bottom is here, and what is happening here is that here we also have a what? We also have a channel. I can just say it's a channel, or a young trend. So the market is still pushing to the top. You can see the market is still on the buying point. You understand? So yeah, this is how I trade this. This is what I expect more this year on GER30, more buying opportunities. You understand? So yeah. So I'm gonna switch to US30. Let's jump to US30 and see what is happening on US30 this week. You understand? So guys, before I continue, make sure for free in our group, for free VIPs in our group, the link is on the description of this video. Just make sure you text me. And also for mentorship, make sure you text me. You understand? Make sure you text me using the numbers on the screen also, or the numbers on the description of this video. And also, yeah, for the broker that I recommend, for the broker that I use, the link is in the description of this video. Or if you already have an account with the broker that I use, make sure to GM using the numbers on the screen. You understand? So on this one, guys, I'm just gonna start with my 1 week time frame, which is here. It's my 1 week time frame. Then what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna reset chart view. You understand? To see the bigger picture of the market. You understand? So yeah, this is our highest point here, and what is happening here is that here we have a current lowest point here. You understand? So what is happening here is that to get a structure, remember, we use this. You understand? This trend line. You understand? Also this one, we use the trend line, obviously. Then from there, what is happening is that we get to see everything that is happening. That okay, now you can see that from this certain point the market came here to retest. So from there, let's just do it. Let's just cater places when the market touches, the market reverses, or I can just say our zones. You understand? And remember, the zones that I actually identify here, they're actually strong because this is a bigger time frame. And remember, the bigger the time frame, the higher chances of that zone to become strong. You understand? Or the bigger the stronger the zone. The bigger the time frame, the stronger the zone. You understand? So yeah. You can see those are our strong zones, and from there we need to identify what? this point here, of which we understand that this is the point that the market is giving us a breakout. Understand? Breakout, and this is a retest here, and this is our retest here. You understand? So what is happening here is that we just need to do what? We just need to actually cater this place again, because I feel like this is a strong zone also. You understand? So from there, switch to 1 day time frame. So on a 1 day time frame, what is happening is that we need to zoom in to see the bigger picture of what is happening currently. So you can see that, okay, what is happening here is that I feel like the market is actually above this certain strong zone. And remember, the strong zone here, there's a very strong zone that the market need to respect. Understand? The switch to 4 hour to see it perfectly. So okay, so let's adjust this point. Okay, we've adjusted that point perfectly. So we can see that, okay, what is happening is that what is happening, the market actually decided to give us this point. This was from last week. It gives us this point, of which we decided we actually we expected the market to be pushing to the top, but it decided to consolidate on this area and respect this point. So what is happening is that we need to identify this point also, because we understand that this is a breakout on this point here, and this is a retest here. You understand? So the 90% rule is here. You understand? But currently, if you can look at the market where it is right now, it's actually above the certain strong zone. And for now, we can just do what? We can just identify this point, because remember, we trade what we see, not what we think the market can do. You understand? So what we see currently, the market is sitting on this point, and it has given us a breakout on this trend line. You understand? So if I switch to my 1 hour time frame, what I'm going to be seeing here, I'm going to be seeing, obviously you can see that here the market is giving us a retest, actually a breakout. So yeah, and now it's above the certain strong zone. And for now, let me just remove this one here, and focus on the current one that the market is actually giving us. So we need to identify the point that the market has been creating here. You can see the market has been creating this point. You understand? Remember, you use the past to actually see what is it the market is actually creating. You understand? So you can see that here the market has been creating these movements here. The market has been pushing down with the lows and highs. You understand? So from there we can see that here we have a what? We have this one that the market has given us a breakout on. You understand? So you can see that, okay, now the market is above this certain strong zone, and for me, I might just be looking for more buying opportunities to reach to this point, guys. Like, you can see that this is a strong zone, and I understand that when it comes to the strong zone and when it comes to the momentum that the market is giving me now, I can see that the buying opportunities are very strong based on the momentum also. You understand? You can see the momentum of the buys. And you can see also, if I scale into those smaller time frame, you can see that the market confirms with the buying opportunities that I've given you the breakout on this and retested here. You understand? The breakout, retested, and the chances of the market start pushing to the top, they are too high, because now I'm above that certain strong zone. The market is actually talking to you, understand? So you need to follow that one and actually go with it, understand? So you can see how I can see the USDT side. Understand? I'm seeing more buying opportunities on this, man. Understand? So this week, if I switch to my 4 hour time frame, you can see that this week we are looking for more buying opportunities. Understand? Yeah. For now, I'ma just wait for it to come and pull back here, because the chances of it start coming for a pullback, they're too high. You understand? So let me switch to my 1 hour and go with the 1 hour. Yeah, the pullback is very accurate here. The market has succumbed for a pullback. You understand? Yeah, pullback here. At least if you can come to this point also, you understand? So I can start pushing with it to the top, you understand? So yeah, this is my US30 here. And let's jump to Nasdaq and see what is it that Nasdaq has for us this week. You understand? So 1 week time frame, the first thing that we need to do. Yeah guys, this is how I trade, man. This is how I analyze, you understand? So just make sure to like the video if you actually understand how I actually analyze, and if this thing becomes easy with how I analyze, or I make things easier. You understand? I'm not saying this is easy, but I feel like I just made things easier for you guys to understand. Understand? So for appreciation, just make sure to like the video. Understand? Just make sure you like this video and leave a comment. You understand? So this is our highest point is and our current lowest point, and from there, what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna catch up places when the market touches the market reverses, of which I call them zones. I might just start from here because I understand that this is where the market is actually at. You understand? Okay, took the wrong one. Here. Okay, let's switch to my 1-day time frame. So this is my 1-day time frame. You can see what is happening on my 1-day time frame. What is happening is that the market actually respected this zone and start pushing to the top. You understand? So also here, what I'm gonna be doing here, I'm just gonna identify also this zone here, because I feel like this is a zone also. You understand? Yeah. So from there, what is happening is that I'm gonna just identify this point also, because I understand that the 90% the market is going to cover it up there at the top. You understand? So what I'm gonna be doing now, I'm going to identify this point and switch to my forward time frame. So this is my forward time frame here, and what is happening is that I need to actually do what. So the structure on this one, how I see it, I feel like is the same as US30, because what is happening is that this has to be here, this has to be adjusted to this point, because you can see here. So you can see that now the market is actually respecting this point. You understand? So we just have to identify it perfectly. So and this one. Yeah, and identify this one perfectly, so because this is a strong zone that the market needs to respect. You understand? So I'm gonna switch to my 1 hour. You can see the market is also yet above the certain strong zone. You understand? You can see this is a strong zone, and this is a point that the market has been respecting once it touches. You understand? So now the market is giving us a breakout on that point, and now it needs to do it. It needs to be respecting also this point here. You understand? You can see how the market has been moving. The market has been creating lows and highs, and as you can see that from here it went there, came here, it has to go to that point in order for it to, you understand? That's how it has been playing. So here we have we have also a major key here. You can see the breakout of the major key, the market has started pushing to the top, and you can see that the momentum, and remember what is the momentum? The momentum is just change of speed in a short period of time. You can see from that certain point, at least if you can reach to this point, this would be our TP. You understand? But I feel like from that certain point, then that's when we can decide that okay, this is a point that the chances of the market start reversing from here are too high in order for it to do what? To respect, you understand? But for now, buying opportunities are very strong on Nasdaq. You can see that here the major keys, the market have been respecting everything that has been happening here. You understand? So we can see here, and also here there's a major key also. Looking at it, you can see now it has that momentum, but for you to for us to be on the safe side, I feel like we should have caught also the pullback, because it created the pullback and start pushing to the top. You understand? But yeah, the market is pushing to the top. Understand? The market is to push to the top. Understand? The market is to push also here. So yeah, guys, you can see that the gap has been filled here. The gap has been filled. You can see here the gap has been filled. So here on Nasdaq also, I'm looking for more buying opportunities. You understand? Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, guys. Meet you guys on the other video. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Please like this video and comment. You understand? And subscribe if you're new to this channel. Subscribe to this channel for more video, for more content, for more educational videos. Understand? And also for free VIP single group. The link is in the description of this video, or the numbers on the screen. And also for the group, for the broker that I recommend and for the broker that I use, the link is in the description of this video. Just make sure you click that link to register. You understand? And make sure you open a 245% bonus account. You understand? Micro bonus account. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm your mentor.